Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today in this video, we are going to learn about Amazon's EFS. EFS stands for Elastic File System, which is used to transfer the file or share the files between the multiple instances from the single instance. So let us see how it works. For this, first we need to launch the two instances. Click on Launch Instance, name the instance EC2. Here we need to select the AMI of Amazon Linux 2, which is also free tier. Select it and select the key pair. And at advanced detail, we need to add the details of the web server which we are going to launch in the instances. So this was the commands has been sudo foo update -y to update the system, and we'll install the Apache server. We'll install y and we'll create a path cd slash var slash www slash http sorry slash html. So this was the path where we'll launch the web server and we'll get echo to print it. Index.html, and we'll start the service. Service dot service space httpd start. On. This was the two commands to start the web server, and to see the content in the web server we can use cat index.html. Cat command is used to show the content inside the folder. So we need the two instances. Here change to 2 and click on launch instance. We are launching the web server. Our web server is ready. Let us see instances. So these are the two instances. Let us rename it EC2-2 and it is EC2-1. Let us connect these instances to the terminal. Click on connect. Now open our terminal. This is my terminal and this is the path where the key is present. Now let us copy the path to connect it. Copy it here. Need to paste it. Hit enter. We need to copy this command. Copy it and paste it here and hit enter. And yes. So this is how we launched the first instance. Now by using same process, we'll launch the second instance here. So set the path. Let us change the path. Cd space. We need to copy the second instance. Click on instance ID. Click on connect. Copy it and paste it on terminal. This is the path of second where the key pair is present, and hit enter. Yes. So we successfully entered into our EC2 instances. So these are two EC2 instances which we created. Now let's move into the root user. Sudo su. So this now in second terminal also sudo su. Here we need to make the directory. So let us give command kdir file1. Let's check it. Tell us. So this was the file directory in EC2 instance 1. Now we need to repeat same steps here. EC2 instance 2. To ls. So this was the file 1 and this is a file 2. Now from here we need to follow the EFS service where we'll mount the both EC2 instances to connect it to each other. So let us move into the EFS. EFS. Click on EFS. Click on create file system. Name the file system which you want to give. I'm giving EFS hyphen file create. So this is our EFS file system. Let's click it. Okay, it was created. Now click on EFS file system. So let's move to the network session. Here we need to wait for the mount target to be created, which are in the creating stage. So mount target is creating. See, this is now available, and which gives the security groups, which are default security groups. We need to maintain the security group of EC2 instance, and the EFS should be same. Let's check if the security group is 4D0. Let's move to the EC2 instance. Let's check if the security group is 4D0. Let's move to the EC2 instance. Click on EC2. On instances. Change the security groups of EC2 instance 1. Go to security and see the security group is launch wizard 1. We need to change it, which is not same to the EFS. Go to EC2, click on instances, select the instance, click on actions. Now change the security group. Sorry, it's in settings. We need to change security group. Go to security, change the security group. Here, let's add a security group, which is default one. Add security group
and remove the previous one, remove it and save it. Click on save and repeat the same process with the another EC2 instance, which is EC2 2. Click on second EC2 instance, actions, click on actions, go to security, change the security group. Now add this default security group, remove the previous one. Now let's save it. Now let's check the inbound rules. This is the default inbound rule which are already created. Let's delete it and create it again. We need to create like add rule and search for the default security group. For the type, we need to select the NFS. Scroll down. Where is the NFS? Here it is. Open. Click on it and save it. So we created the security groups of EC2 instances, which are allowing the NFS to connect with it. Let's check the second EC2 instance. So it was the default one. It's already created. Now let's do EFS. Click on EFS. Okay. Now click on attach. Here we get the NFS client, which is used to connect the instances. Let's copy it, which will mount the both the instances at the instance level. Go to first EC2 instance and paste it here. Let's mount the root user sudo su, paste it. This is the file which we are already created. Let's delete the last letters and replace it with our file name, directory name, and hit enter and repeat the same process with another EC2 instance also. Move on to the root user sudo su. And then let's change the file name, file to enter. So these are the two EC2 instances are mounted to each other. If we change anything in any of the instance, automatically it will reflect on the another EC2 instance. This is how we used to manipulate the multiple instances using the single instance with help of EFS. Now let's change the directory, cd space file name. Let's create a file using the touch command. Touch new file. So this was the file which I created in the second EC2 instance. Let us see it was it reflected in first EC2 instance or not. By giving the command less, first move into the directory first. Cd space file one, enter, and now ls. So we can see that the new file is already got reflected in the second EC2 instance. Now Let's create the file in the this instance, and let's check the whether the file is reflecting in another instance or not. Touch old, hit enter, ls. Now we are having the two files, new and old. Let's check whether it is present in the this instance by using ls command. Ls, see, we can see the both the files here. This is how we manipulate the instances, and we can change only single file at the single instance. Automatically the multiple instances will get affected and the files would be manipulated. So this is how manipulate the data. From using the one single EC2 instance, we can change the files in multiple EC2 instance. If you like the content, please like the video, share with your friends, subscribe the channel. Thank you.